that I live by these days through self-development stuff. And one of the things I really learned is that whenever things happen, no matter what it is, that to be a cause and a matter is we're always at the effect of. And what I mean by that is that there's something, we have a part to play in our mate cheating.
I agree.
We have a part to play in everything that goes down
I agree.
to us. And the thing, we ain't blaming nobody, but you always have a part to play. And when you look at the role you played in that, like, so therefore, to me, could I bounce back from that at this age? I would work on it. You know, I would say I would give it. I mean, literally 100% to try to reconcile or to work, because I look now with mine, the way I operate these days, while I live my life, I'll accept. I can see where I accepted it. I can accept responsibility, and then I can take action for it. Because more than likely, if my partner goes out, it's something that I'm not doing.
I agree.
It's something that, and I think that whenever people go out in monogamous relationships, it's something that the other person is doing. And at this time, we trying to rebuild. I ain't trying to say, oh, well, you did it and I did it. Okay, we both know the milk was already spilled. Right. So fuck that. What we going to do
How
to clean
we
it
do
up?
To fix it.
Right.
I agree. It goes back to when I said, you know, for me, it's just like you think about, you know, at this point, I know that I step back and I think, what role I played in that?
Yeah,
right. If you cheated, we broke up or whatever happened, I have to go back and ask myself, what role did I play in that? Because he ain't just doing it on his own. I do something. I play a role in some way, shape, or form. It doesn't matter if it was sexual. I mean, I could have been great and be. And maybe it wasn't the sex. Maybe he loved the sex.
Right.
Maybe that's not what sent him cheating.
Right.
But I played a role in that. And I think we all play a role in it. You know, do you go above and beyond? I mean, I'm not married, but if I were, yes, I would go above and beyond. I have to, before I walk away from my relationship, know that I gave 150%. Whatever that means, you know, and try to work through that. Does it matter, though, before we close out, if it happened once or if it was like a long term?
I was going to say that.
Does that factor in?
A big factor in how I responded to it, because one time I'm circumstantially I may could give you that you was with your boys, you was drunk, you was mad, just bad decision for that night. But because at that point
it became a relationship.
You develop this relationship with a person completely outside of our relationship,
right? Because it would be hard.
I don't know if I could. I don't know.
Well, at least you're honest, right? What do you think, Marty?
What's
your closing thoughts?
My closing thoughts on that situation. I mean, you know, I'm gonna have to say I really don't know. It would depend on the circumstances. You know what I mean? Because I think that, you know, she just said, you know, the longer it went on, I mean, we can kind of look back and like, okay, damn, you told that many more lies.
Right.
Damn, you've been living a lie.
Right.
You know, sometimes
and
it's
not something you want to stop, clearly.
Right.
Or if you knew that one time, oh, I shouldn't have did that.
Right.
I'm done. Right. But you keep doing it, and you want me to believe now because I found out you going to stop? I don't know if I can believe that.
Well, like I said, you ain't a bank robber till you get caught robbing a bank.
Right.
You ain't a killer till you kill somebody. You know what I mean? So, you know, you just never know. But me personally, I think it would just depend on the scenario. And see, a lot of times when it comes to the lies and all that, when you lie to a person, it ain't the insulting part is, or the part that people get upset about is not the fact that you're lying, but the fact that I know you lying and you're insulting my intelligence.
And how much thought you put into
your lie,
evading me and deceiving me.
Exactly.
Like you put some thought into it.
So I think that me personally,
especially long term,
right?
Yeah. Especially long term, it's so
planning. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. You planned. You had to go through some.
You have methodical with this.
Yes, you went through some lengths to make this work and keep it going for a year or two or whatever long it was. It wasn't just once,
right?
And it may make a difference.
Right. Yeah, I'm with you. I think it depends on the scenario and how much I really cared about the person.
Absolutely,
really
the time you invested, the person, the love, the connection, the friendship, all those things factor in whether or not, you know, if it was just once or 5 times or a year or whatever.
Right. Because if you're doing it consistently, we ain't on the same page.
Yeah, obviously. We on the same page.
We damn on the same page.
Gave my belongings.
Right. Have a nice life. Right. Exactly.
But people stay, and a lot of times people stay because maybe for different reasons, financial reasons or kids and things like that. But I don't know. If it was for a long period of time, I don't know that I could say, like you said, doesn't mean you're going to just break it off now. No. Am I staying on stay for my kids? No, because what am I teaching my kids?
Right.
You know, kids can tell when, two parents aren't happy. So I'm going to teach my daughters that it's okay to accept this type of behavior. You know, so all those things factor in. It's a lot to that when you think about cheating. And so my best advice to you guys is just don't do it.
agree.
You know, I'm gonna close the whip. Just don't do it.
I agree.
You got to worry about getting caught. Just don't do it.
Right.
You know, let's just stick with that. And I want to thank Brandi and Marty so much for coming out and talking to me.
Welcome.
I had a good time.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. So until next time, mwah. Thank you guys. Bye. So, guys, that was
Way to go. That was
much fun.
That was a good one. Way to go, Brandi. Way to go, for sure. Way to go. That was a good one. When's that one air?
Fun.
You bad and you know it, don't you? She always say, boy, you know I don't want you, won't you? You bad and you know it, don't you? You bad and you know it, don't you? She always say, boy, you know I don't want you, won't you? You bad and you know it, don't you?